Good evening and welcome back to TNA Gaming. I am T, which stands for Ty.
Yay.
That's A, which stands for Amber. Tonight, since Amber's having some hard times with her mouthy face, she's going to be playing League of Legends as Nami. I am going to be playing Spectator as Ty. And tonight, we got something special. I'm going to be explaining the anatomy of a MOBA, which is a multiplayer online battle arena, and we're also going to be watching Amber either deal it out or get ran. She hasn't played in something like 6 months, so give her a break. Hate me though. I don't really care. Come at me. Meh. So the whole purpose of a MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena, is to go from one end to the other, destroy the opponent's base. Now, you can see here it's a 5-on-5 situation. You got, well, whoever that is probably going to join. You will normally end up with a healer or a support character, a carry, which is like a damage dealer. They're expected to get a lot of kills. You'll get someone who's usually a tank going on top, which would be Jarvan in this case. And then I don't know who that person is, but hey. Yeah, normally the fifth person who should be on the top will go jungle, or they'll be on the top. It's really kind of an either-or position. But the purpose, okay, is that each one of your bases is going to be spitting out little computer-controlled minions, which don't really do a whole lot of damage. But their whole purpose, because they swarm, it spits out like 5 or 6 of them at a time. They go, and they walk down their lane, and they either stab you, stab other minions, or stab your turrets. Really depends on which they see first. Now, this is a loading screen. It's a fantastic loading screen. AP, AD. You guys are going to have a hard time with this. So, this matchup might be a little bit funky. Oh man, especially with Blitzcrank down bottom. I hope Blitzcrank doesn't go bottom for your sake.
And Sona.
And I hope Sona, yeah.
It's okay if you dodge.
Honestly, if anything, I'm hoping that you get Poppy and Ziggs down bottom. But you're probably going to get Ziggs in the middle.
Okay.
Probably.
Sona can handle mid too.
Which is scary if you think about it. A support character taking the middle? Blech.
I didn't even establish where I'm going.
You're probably going bottom.
Probably. This is support bot, but
Oh.
there's 2 of us.
Then they may be going bot. So you could be going top.
I don't care as long as I go in the spot I'm going to get the shot corner.
Eh.
I do anything but mid. I'm not comfortable midding.
Well, I mean, you're not supposed to go middle.
I've gone mid as Nami before. Shit was ridiculous.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did they ask you to do that?
Because nobody wanted to do it, and I was like, fine, shut up, I'll do it. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, Nami do it. And I was like, I don't really want to. They're like, why don't you do it? I was like, fine.
I don't actually know if you guys can hear her, but I assume you can't. So basically, Amber was telling me some of her war stories. Basically, she was forced to go in the middle as Nami, which I guess could maybe work, but it doesn't sound like much fun at all.
I was bubbling.
A little bit about Nami. If she throws a heal on one of her people, it'll bounce. So, like, it'll go friend, enemy, friend, or enemy, friend, enemy, depending on which you hit first. Which is very handy, I have to say, because we used to play a lot together, and makes for an amazingly interesting healing flow, I have to say. Did everyone load? Warwick, why are you 99%? Replace your potato.
We're still going.
Yeah, no, we're still going. Trust me, that last one I'm calling a practice round.
What should I start with her? She doesn't need the mana flow that I normally go for.
Well, I mean, then go Torque.
Yeah.
Sorry. Amber was asking me what she should do.
I normally go for mana.
In these sorts of situations, what you'd normally start with, especially in the support situation, you would want mana, so that you weren't having to worry about running out of mana, so you could support the people you're with. But since in this mode mana is infinite, there's nothing to worry about. Now you'll see we're on the blue side, so that's on a mini-map on the bottom right. I don't have a mouse, so I'm basically pointing at my TV going, wavy wave. We are going from the bottom left to the top right, because, blue hates red, right? Know what I'm saying? Anybody? 2 supports going bottom. I like it. It'll be an interesting composition. So we're going to be taking the bottom lane, which consists of 3 towers, 1 inhibitor. Usually this is taken by a carry, which would be a attack damage or a what's the word? An attack damage or an ability power champion whose whole purpose is to just go out there and destroy, or something along those lines, along with a support. Now, one of our guys seems to be having some issues as far as glitching goes. Maybe his connection's bad or something. So he's left. He'll be back, or at least we hope. I don't know. Suddenly team fight. I mean, there isn't a reason not to go middle right now. Now we're going to go through the jungle and try and see what's going on. It looks like everyone's kind of having some issues as far as team fights go. Watch Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is a very cranky customer. He does a lot of, he reels you in and then you've got nothing that you can do because he's probably going to pull you into his entire team and destroy your face.
And he has no cooldown now.
Oh yeah, and that hand of his has no cooldown. That is disgusting. Ugh. Well, in this mode it has no cooldown. Normally though, it would have a cooldown. Now, I do see that you've got minions, so you may want to, if at all possible, go back to your lane, dear.
Yep.
Wait, but they're saying all mid. I don't know. Well, they're gone now. So, I don't really know why they decided to go all mid, but hey, whatever, right? So they've got a healer who's bouncing heals off people's heads and hitting people about the head, and a healer that's kind of walking into everybody with that little blue ring and throwing out heals or attacks, really depending on what's the situation. Brand is an interesting customer too because he does a lot of AoE, which is area effect. He like that right there, that big fireball you saw. He does. And his ultimate attack, which you'll see probably 10-15 minutes, will actually bounce if anyone is on fire when he hits them, which is very handy in team fight situations, but can also get you labeled as a kill stealer, as it would be called.
Yeah, that happens.
Now, a lot of the time it's accidental, and people actually notice that.
Can't help it.
But hey, you may want to probably not be on that lane because they changed up the flow. Yep. So we're going to be hanging out with Warwick, who is a ability power tank. Funny enough, he's a very interesting kind of character for sure. He has a lot of he has a crowd controlling ability, and he's got a lot of regeneration. He's nasty if you let him build. Of course, technically, I think anybody is. But hey, what are you going to do? Now, a little bit about Nami's abilities, since we haven't talked much about it.
That's not me.
Her W is the bouncing heal I was talking about. Her Q is a bubble, which will stun for, I think it's 2.5 seconds.
Something like that. And then if I hit any of my people with it, it will make it where they are sped up.
Oh, okay. So Q apparently makes it so that your people are sped if, in the case of, the Q. Now, I believe E does the same thing, but I'm not sure. And then R, the ultimate, is a tidal wave, which kind of sets everything up for other attacks. But you really should. Okay, so the premise for this game, in order to like set you apart from anyone else, is to purchase items. Now that changes your abilities. Sometimes it gives you another ability to use, like the wards do. Sometimes it just makes your current abilities stronger. And you've also got your summoner abilities, which are, in this case, a heal. So you can, on the fly heal somebody even if you're not a healer, and yourself, of course. Or there's your F ability, which in this case is a handy-dandy teleport, so you can teleport to any friendly unit.
He keeps getting yanked out there. I can't help him.
Yeah, he's not dodging Blitzcrank's hand very well.
The thing I just did on myself speeds me up.
See.
If I hit an enemy with it, it will stun them.
And that was your W, correct?
Yeah. No, my E.
Oh, that was your...
Use the bounce.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say E. So it looks like we're going to have a roster change down bottom. It's going to be, instead of Warwick, you're going to get Sona. And he, over there, Blitzcrank, is probably just going to be waiting until, you walk too far out. So I would probably advise Sona of that. Now, a problem you're also having as far as healing goes is that in this mode, they put a debuff on everyone. A debuff being they make your healing weaker, but they power up, they get stronger as it goes.
Ah. That's just delightful.
Yes. So, looks like it's going to be 3 on bottom for the time being. I suppose they're going gank mode. Though, failed gank on Warwick's part. He should have gone around, I think.
Yeah, I really should have.
And it looks like no one's warding any of the bushes either. Oh, that one, yeah. Looks like that further bush probably needs a ward too.
I don't have it yet.
That's fine. Just, make sure that Sona knows to keep out of the goo, as I would call it.
I just tried to teleport. My fingers went, oh god. So, yeah, that happened.
Let's see. So now, the only thing that I would be concerned about with this matchup on bottom, at least on our end, is yes, you'll be able to out-heal just about anything because you can, but you're not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage, so this is probably going to be a match of sustainment. By that, I mean you're going to be trying to basically out-heal them until they get bored and leave. Which, I mean, that's a completely viable strategy. But hey, you leveled also.
Yeah. Killing their board.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, that's strange that worked. I guess they got bored faster than we thought they might. And they just...
We healed everything it did to us before it finished happening.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you get 2 supports with no cooldowns. They just roll in and they're like, oh, that's cute. Heal, 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 heal. Look at that 100k heal for no freaking reason. Oh, he didn't get him either. So, yeah, that did not go well. Looks like the healers just did not have the healing to sustain that much damage. And Blitzcrank with his ability to separate is just no good. From here, I'd probably go Rabadons.
Okay.
I would. I mean, honestly, my ability power builds are always going to be the same. It doesn't matter what character I'm playing. If they use ability power, that's what I'm going to use.
What am I trying to... I'm dumb. Why am I doing that?
Here we go. That's teleport in action. Amber's going to be going over there. And, of course, they timed that perfectly. Good job on them. Oh, and you damn near killed him. Let's see if we can get him. He's gonna try and get you too. Yep, or he's gonna give you the minefield.
Yeah, I mean, they're working it out well together.
Yeah, they seem to be communicating very well. So you have to give that to them. And I'm gonna guess you're gonna get a Sona. Nope, it's a Warwick.
I don't know, I was clearing it out for whoever landed.
Well, that was nice of you. Looks like Sona's clearing house up top, but mid seems to be all alone. Have you? Mid is kind of all alone, and they've got two separate people. They've got two people on their side. Does your team know that? You may want to advise them of that. Be like, yo, this is what we're looking at. All right then.
What am I advising them of? I'm sorry.
There are two people in the middle, and there's no one there to defend. I mean, middle has no turrets now.
Should I fall back and help? Because it seems like that's what they want.
So Jarvan destroyed the turret up top. So that's a thing. Oh shit. Yeah. So that's not an uncommon strategy for Blitzcrank. He'll pull you in, and then suddenly everything is just over. That's that. So that's the thing. He does a shield that is for, I believe, the amount of mana that he has. I cannot remember. And then he will explode it much like that, and it will cause a ton of damage to you, and he will punch you about the face, and it just does not feel good.
His landing strategy was better than my actual, get him strategy.
Yeah.
I tried, I just didn't make it. I could teleport up there, but...
I mean, honestly, there's not really a point.
Might as well.
I meant to the other gate. So, right now we're looking at 73% actual viability as far as healing goes. I say that because the actual what's the word? The debuff is at roughly that much.
I can't catch anyone because he won't stop moving.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, he honestly mistimed his. At least I believe he mistimed his ultimate, because his ultimate, Warwick's ultimate, will actually stop them from moving. Because he's holding them in place, basically. It heals him for quite a bit, it does a lot of damage to them, and it's just all-around nasty thing to have. Now, I noticed he's not building him tanky, either. You notice that?
Yeah, I think he was trying to actually make him go jungly, but we're not jungly.
Well...
This is not a map with which people jungle at this version. Where is he going? Oh, back.
He's going back. You may want to just stay on this lane, or possibly maybe not. Now, this is the sort of situation, and these are always the situations that I see our wonderful Nami ending up in. She will end up being cornered and then just kind of bail, or, as we saw right there, she'll just turn around and be like, well, that's cool, and just kind of take them out.
Right behind where I'm going to be.
Now, at one point,
I'm horrible at minion killing.
As I recall, we ended up being, I say we, she ended up being yelled at a lot because
My bounce.
her heels were bouncing off people's heads and then actually killing other people, and she was just like accidentally kill stealing, much like a Teemo would normally.
My map, in case anyone's coming up behind me.
Yeah, of course. Now,
Speeding myself up.
top seems to be having some issues with their people.
Poppy decide.
I would probably decide, if I were you,
If I was going to join or go against Pop.
I would probably not go against Poppy right now. Yeah, see, because it would be Poppy and Ziggs that you'd have to fight. And you don't want that. Looks like there's a team fight going on at the middle jungle. Never mind, team fight over. They're chasing you now. Yay. That's fun. That's exactly what you need, right? Oh, wow, and they were working together to get you, too. They were not happy with you. Man, and your team comes to the rescue? That is freaking teamwork.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I was commenting on that shit as it was happening.
Oh my god.
5 o'clock news, right here, right now. Wow, Jarvan coming in with the Thunderdome and clearing it out. Look at him go. Now, when I'm not playing Viger, I'm very likely playing Jarvan. Now, Jarvan's amazing at soloing the top, and you can't do any better, in my opinion. And this is what happens when you get two supports leading a bunch of people who are just like, well, that's cool, we got this. And you're being attacked by the turret.
Oh, we're good.
Alright, so... Team cluster, yay! And now the healers run about frantically hitting buttons.
That's me, by the way, in case anyone wonders.
Yeah, the giant tidal wave?
Yeah.
We did talk about that.
Backdooring.
They are backdooring, yep. So this is a common tactic that does happen. Basically, while these guys are all clustered up front, fighting all the things, someone from their team that they have not noticed is not there has decided it was a good idea to run into their base. But it does look like Brand and Jarvan did notice, and so they were like, hey, how about you knock that off now? To the point that Jarvan chased down Blitzcrank and killed him. So that's fun. Now, I don't know what Warwick is honestly doing. He does kind of seem to be a little aimless at this point. And they're going for Baron. Oh, the dragon, I'm sorry. Baron's on the other side. I'm silly. They're going for the dragon, and yeah, no, it was a terrible plan to go for the dragon right then. But it worked out, luckily.
Oh, I was too close to it.
And that was Ziggs' ult. Ziggs has the ability to throw a bomb from God knows how far away and obliterate. From here, I would probably go with...
Not Iceborne?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
That's what I normally go for, but I don't need a mana. What do you...
Scroll down.
16 seconds.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Any Andrews, you think?
No, probably not. You know what? Riley's Crystal Scepter. Riley's Crystal Scepter. It's right above Nashor's Tooth. Basically, what this item is going to do is it's going to give you a little bit of health, and when you make contact with them, which you're going to be doing, it's going to slow them down. Mid is being attacked. So looks like a Sona on Sona. Bottom's also being attacked, but our Sona and your Sona has died. So now they're inside your base, killing your dudes. Let's see, it looks like it's Blitzcrank, rather, along with Jarvan, who is not going to make it. And minions, who are currently pulling off the Winion strategy. It's when you're too busy focusing on the champions to actually bother with minions. And they're like, that's cool, I'm going to 1 and 2, your stuff to death.
Can you explain why I'm doing that? Because it's not really what I would do.
So, which deer?
The ulting on minions.
Oh, well, alright, so support characters are absolutely garbage at fighting off minions. So when it turns into a cluster of minions, the only option you do have is to unleash everything you possibly could have.
And back so quickly.
And since, of course, there are 80% less cooldowns, it is 80% more likely that we're going to be using thy known tidal wave. Because why not? Because why not? I mean, there's absolutely no reason to not use it. Look at that. See that? She walked right into it. I would laugh if you accidentally got Blitz right after.
Oh my god, I would love that. Blitz needs to die.
Yeah, they need to be focusing more on Blitz, I think. Or at least focusing on dodging Blitz. Let's see. They have 3 turrets. Actually, yeah, they've got 2 turrets, and they've got their outer turret. Their outer turrets, rather. Whereas we are sitting on...
I can't, because there isn't one.
1 turret on bottom, along with 1 outer turret, again, on bottom. But hey, whatever. Well, you got him. Or rather, you got the assist, so that's the thing. Alright, and it looks like everyone's kind of clustering. They're going to go for Baron Nashor, it looks like, or at least someone's going for Baron Nashor. Baron Nashor being a computer-controlled NPC that gives an amazing buff, which would be, making your character stronger, opposite of a debuff. Now, let's take a look here. Can you finish up Rylai's?
Probably. I was trying to see what it's.
Yeah, you can. Okay. From here, you may want to take Zonia's.
Okay.
Possibly. It gives you a little bit of armor. It gives you 100
Can't see it.
ability power. It's left column, third from the bottom. Gives you 50 armor. It gives you 100 ability power. Makes you invincible when you can.
I ended up going with Weekend Thornmail.
Yeah, sometimes Thornmail is absolutely necessary, but you're going to want to either hit the middle or hit the bottom, or rather the top. I don't know my directions anymore. It is still anybody's game. Actually, I'm kidding. It's probably not anybody's game, and I'm just saying stuff.
They've got more kills than us.
Yeah, but your team comes in pretty quick and cleans up.
Yeah.
So, I have to ask. Did you set your runes up that way so that you would have some attack power, or did you...
Well, it's all AP, but I built it so that it stacks quicker. So that way I can come in as a Healy support or actual, APC. I played APC on Ami a lot when I was more used to it.
Well, yeah, but I noticed that your attack damage is at about 102, and it's green, meaning you've added stuff to it.
It's because it's my universal one. I use it for both my Healy and my regular APC.
Gotcha.
So...
Okay. So we've got Jarvan attempting to fight Baron Nashor himself. Brand just went down. Sona's in the middle all alone. Warwick went back top, I suppose, to go minion hunting. And Jarvan, you can warp to minions.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Oh, Lux is trying to go home. ET phone home.
Okay.
That poor minion's all like, go, go, go. But he can't because he's stuck. And Warwick takes out 2. And Jarvan is trying to figure his life out. Wow.
I'm just trying to...
Well, Amber tries to catch up with Jarvan. Oh god. Damn heals. Look at that frog. That frog with his big old gut. Alright, so now it's Baron time. Fight that Baron. Give him the what for.
Lux is in our base.
Lux is in your base killing your dudes. But Brand has it. Brand comes in for the save. It's kind of like Whoopi for the block. It's just not going to work. If anyone gets that, I'm sorry.
I get it. I wish I didn't, but I totally do.
Alright, so it looks like Lux is down bottom. The enemy Lux, I should say, is down bottom. Looks like they are probably just trying to lose you guys. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Yep. Just trying to lose you guys. They're gone. Warwick was trying to backdoor there for a second, it looked like. But he got shut down by Blitzcrank. Oh, they found Sona. And now the great chase begins. Just know that there is no vision as to where Blitzcrank is at, so you have no idea where he is at any point in time right now. Right, you gotta pick up your minions, of course. Because why the fuck not? Oh, wow.
What the fuck happened over there?
Somebody accidentally, poked him. They didn't mean to, I'm sure. They did not mean to boop the frog. And now Lux is just angry. And you're all alone.
That happened super quick. I didn't know I that was alone.
Wow, and then Poppy comes in cleaning it up.
She must have targeted one of us, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Into her.
Alright, so 680 AP, that's actually pretty decent for a healer, I would say. From there, I would probably take Lichbane again, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Want Ashers.
Well, I mean, that's up to you.
Oh, shit.
Normally, I would take Lichbane, because when you use an ability, it gives you 75% of your ability power as your next attack, and of course, everyone, regardless of their actual build, is going to use it, and it works against turrets, towers, inhibitors, nexuses, nexi, the nexus, I don't know, it works, whatever, it's a thing.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, when everything goes back in color, you're here.
I didn't realize that I was in color.
That must be an odd feeling to have.
Shut up.
I'm just saying, that would be a really weird feeling to have. Wow. Now the downside,
Only who was that? Jarvan?
yeah, Jarvan is up, and I don't know where the hell he was, but looks like this is a loss. That is game, ladies and gentlemen.
That was sudden.
Sudden game. That's the thing. So, on behalf of TNA Gaming, I am Ty. This was League of Legends. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell their two friends, tell them to tell their two friends, and so on and so forth. Good night. Good fight.